have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing to say and always keep.
Hey, what is going on, guys? DbzSim here, coming at you with a new video, and today we're going to be covering something a lot of you guys have been requesting, an update on the Majin tank build, the most popular video on my channel, almost at 100,000 views now. Let me tell you, this build has gotten even better, way better since the last one, even tankier. Like, literally, it's going to be really hard to get this Majin tank's health down now. I'll show you guys exactly why. First of all, the height and weight. The height is max for the most health. The weight is max to do more damage with basic attacks and strike supers. Alright, let's get right into this. A lot of stuff has changed, including the attributes. We went with 100, 100, 100. Now, 100 health. It's a tank, you gotta have health. 100 stamina, so you can get away from attacks easily. 100 basic attack, that's where damage is gonna be coming from. I decided to put points into stamina. I know before I said, once you have max stamina, you get a little bit of a defense buff. But still, when your stamina's gone, people know about infinite combos and stuff like that. So it's nice to have stamina there. Plus, strike supers, I hardly use at all. So 100 stamina, 100 basic attack, and 100 health. This is a crazy setup right here. You will not be dying with this shit, let me tell you. Alright, let's get into the equipment. I went with the Time Patroller getup and the Bardock hands just so it'd be matching. And you gotta say, it looks pretty swagged out if I do say so myself. What the hell is this? Oh shit. Anyways, plus 5 stamina, plus 5 basic attack, plus 5 strike, and minus 5 in key blast supers. You can get this by talking to this robot guy over here. Thirth, I think that's his name. He gives you like 3 if you keep asking him like once in a while. I think I already have 3 sets of it, but yeah, that's gonna be the equipment. Now here is the main part that makes it even tankier. The Z-Soul. Legendary Super Saiyan Broly Z-Soul. First, let's take a look at the stats. Plus 5 in health and plus 5 in strike, which is awesome. I'm gonna be using both of those, so that's awesome. Equipping the soul greatly reduces stamina recovery speed, which is the only like downfall of the Z-Soul, but not a big deal. But when key is at max, the amount of damage received is greatly reduced. Now you may be wondering, why not just use this one? It says the same thing. Damage received reduces damage received by a large amount, but this literally makes the damage received, it cuts it into like half of the damage once your key is at max. So I'm gonna be showing you guys a difference between having the Z-Soul and not having it on. The damage I'm taking, the tanking. So when you have this on, basically not going to be taking any damage at all. Combined with having max stamina, the 25% buff, and the poses. Now, skills: Hyper Drain, pose H, pose K, Rise to Action, Justice Combination, Spear Sword, and Angry Shout. The reason I have Hyper Drain on and not Super Drain is because this takes both key and stamina, and when we're at max key, as you saw from the Z-Soul, we get a big defense buff. So if you use this, it'll take 1 bar of key, but it'll take 3 bars of stamina and give you 1 bar of key back if you hit it. So it's basically like getting 3 free bars of stamina. So that's cool. Fighting pose, we'll start with K. Strike pose to temporarily stop leaning back. You guys already know what this does. No staggering at all. You can be getting hit with anything and just move right out of it. You won't be getting staggered. You already know what that does. It lasts for 15 seconds, but when you combine it with this, it'll last 35 seconds. Strike a pose and temporarily reduce damage. I remember in my last video I used to use this. Strike a pose and your normal attack will be temporarily boosted, but I'd rather go with this here to be even more of a tank. We already got 100 basic attack. We don't need to buff that up more. And then we got Rise to Action, just in case, because our Z-Soul does have a slow stamina recovery, we're always going to have max key, so we can just hit a Rise to Action and get some stamina back, just in case you guys need it. And, ultimates, self-explanatory, I just like those ultimates. And then we got Angry Shout is the evasive, dominate the area with a Fierce Yell, use this move to recover key. So if you want to get max key real quick, go ahead and use that. And you have Rise to Action if you want to use that after. This will give you a bar of key. This will take a bar of key and give you 3 bars of stamina. So basically cancel each other out. And yeah, for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna put on, well, I'm gonna have a demonstration with my friend Serpico Cop Killer, who I hit up to help me with this. But I'm just gonna put a maximum charge now, so I can get that max key right off the bat in the start. And I'll be right back when I'm with him to demonstrate the new tank. Be right back, guys. Guys, this match with my friend real quick is gonna help me out demonstrate. I didn't choose the new build, I just chose one with a different Z-Soul, so I can show you guys the difference. So he's gonna quickly go Super Saiyan. He has 100 in Ki Blast. He's gonna quickly go Super Saiyan and hit me with the Emperor's Death Beam, you know, the strongest ultimate in the game now. And as you guys know, in Super Saiyan, it does the absolute max damage because it keeps going. So, look at that damage, put that in your mind, get it engraved in there. He's gonna do it one more time just for good measure. Basically 3 of those and I'm done. Go ahead and finish me off, dude. And then I'm gonna switch to the new tank build. I'm gonna see the difference. I'm gonna see the difference in the damage, so I'll be right back with that shit for you guys. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna choose the actual build. I'm gonna use maximum charge to get max key right off in the starting to show you the real tank. And he's gonna do the same thing as before. Go Super Saiyan, hit me with some death beams, but it's not gonna kill me in 3 this time. And you guys are gonna see what's up. So let's get full key, and you'll see the little Z-Soul activate right there. I'll even hit the pose H. And here he goes. Let's see how much damage it does now. It's gonna take at least 20 of those to kill me now. I wish you guys could hear Serpico right now. He's freaking out. He's like, holy shit, man. I'm telling you, this, now you can officially call this a Majin tank. Before, it was just a nice Majin that could take some damage. Now, even through a whole Super Saiyan cycle, he couldn't even take 1/5 of my health. So we're gonna go into ranked match and test this shit out. He can hit me with these all day. Nothing's gonna change. But I'll be right back with a ranked match for you guys. Alright, here you go, guys. We just joined this guy. 10,160 BP, so I always want to get someone with high BP to show off the builds in their light, you know, putting them up against another challenge. I think maybe this guy knows who I am, saying hello, hello, thank you, thanks in advance. I don't know what that's about, but let's get into this match. I went ahead and switched maximum charge out with Rise to Action. You know, maximum charge was just get max key fast so I could show off the tanking. Let's see what kind of build this guy's rocking though. Looks like a striker, male earthling striker. Could be a male earthling basic attack, but most of them are strikers, so. Hyperbolic Time Chamber. The best map there is. Or is he a basic attack? Nope. Alright. So, let's get some hits off on him. This is a good chance to use our poses. There we go. Got the poses off. Now, we're not going to be staggering anymore, so that's good. Now we got max key as well, so I'm gonna let him do some hits. Look at this victory rush. Look how much damage this victory rush is doing to us. It's nothing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some damage out ourselves now. Great combo is a square 5 times, triangle twice, followed by hyper drain. It will always hit. Looks like our poses ran off, but 'cause I forgot to refresh them, but. Not a problem, we still got that max key. Ooh, he's trying to get away now. Blue Hurricane. I'm gonna stay away from that. Because that move might still be able to do a decent amount of damage. Regardless, but... Oh, shit. The lag knocked him out of our combo there. Evil Rise, it's nothing. Alright, there you go. And he's done for. As you guys can see, just from that victory rush did about as much damage as like one of my combos on my Majin tank. So try out this new build. I know all you guys have been wanting an update on the Majin tank, and this is one hell of an update, if I do say so myself. You're not gonna be taking any damage with this if you get that max key, the max stamina, and he rage quit on us, which I just noticed. Are you kidding me? at least you still got the BP, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. It takes me crazy amounts of experimenting with Z-Souls and combinations to come out with these builds for you guys, so leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Even further.